Alright, what's up YouTube? I'm just testing a new lens that I got. The Tamron 17-35 2.8 SPDI something else. I don't know. Shooting on my Canon EOS R. Alright, you can probably hear me better without the AC. And I'm at 17 millimeters right now. And I'm using the new firmware from Canon EOS R and RP, the version 1.4, and it's tracking really well. I was actually going to buy the Tamron 17-30 2.8, but someone mentioned on Facebook that I would need the tap-in console, and also like they probably didn't even have the firmware out yet to make it compatible with the EOS R. So I just went ahead and went with the 17-38 because I saw on Tamron site that it was already compatible. So that's why I chose this lens over the other one, and it's actually really nice so far. But I don't think it's gonna disappoint anytime soon. And this is exactly what I got it for. Vlogging and also doing some landscape as well, and environmental portraits. Look at this. It's nice. It's gonna actually like make me want to vlog more. Alright, I thought I'd be down the road by now. I'm sitting here at the light. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, there we go. I'm shooting in shutter priority mode. 17 millimeters. Look at that view. Just the fact that it's a wide angle. This is actually my first, I guess, ultra wide. I don't know. But the widest I had before this was 24 millimeter. It was a 24 millimeter 1.4, the Sigma Art version. And it was actually really nice. Like, I didn't like it as much just as a prime. Like, I'd rather have the zoom part, you know, like where I can zoom into that focal length as opposed to having it just as a prime lens. Like, I didn't use it enough for portrait. I use my 50 more than that, so I'd rather have the 17-35 and catch those different focal lengths using it that way. The 1.4 was nice, but like when it's that wide, it doesn't really matter that much unless you're getting really close to the subject or person, whatever. So yeah, I prefer it like this. Yeah, something else that I wanted to mention is during the shoot that I shot this morning, right, the maternity shoot, I used the a lens that isn't really, like, you can't find very many videos in English, at least, like reviews of it, or it's the Rokinon Samyang 85 1.2. It's made for Canon, and I'm sure they have like Nikon mount, whatever, but there's not many reviews on it. And I use that that lens, and if you want, like, you know, I could do like a review of that. You know, just let me know if anyone's interested, you know, in the comment area, and I'll put together some kind of video. I can also include photos of that. So yeah, just let me know if that's something that you guys would like to see. Like, I can also do like a demonstration of how it looks through the LCD screen with the EOS R. Like, using manual focus lenses, like full manual lenses on the EOS R, is really easy. Like, it's ridiculous. That's kind of part of the reason why I got the EOS R, is to use certain lenses that I used to really like shooting on, but like I got rid of them because they were full, you know, fully manual, like the Samyang 135 f2. Even though it's not autofocus and it only goes to f2, like, I don't even care. That lens is awesome. Like, the way it renders is really nice. Like, I have the Sigma Art 135 1.8, and I still prefer the way the Samyang looks over that f2. It's only like, you know, the stops of light difference isn't that big, but like it's just autofocus versus manual. And honestly, like after using the EOS R with the Samyang 85 1.2, like I would definitely take a chance on the 135 again. Only like for stationary, you know, portraits, you know, I'm not gonna shoot nobody running around with a manual focus lens. I ain't doing that. But yeah, it's really easy to do with the EOS R though, definitely. So I live in Orlando, Florida. Well, Altamont Springs. You've never been to Florida and you're not from like Texas or, you know, it gets like really hot in Florida, and it's hot most of the year, right? Because we don't actually have different seasons except for like spring and summer. Okay, winter's like 2 weeks, that's it. If you're from up north and you come down here wondering like, man, I wonder how winter is in Florida, like I'm gonna get to put on my snow boots and stuff. No, you're not. Like it's cold maybe for like 2 days out of those 2 weeks that we feel winter like temperatures, right? You'll see people walking around in tank tops and shorts because it doesn't really get that cold. I'm not complaining at all. I prefer the heat, but only like if I'm out doing something in the heat. Like I don't like to just be sitting somewhere and then it's just like super hot. That's when I start hating it. But it's perfect. Like you can always plan like, you know, a fishing trip or going swimming or, you know, play basketball, whatever, like outdoor stuff in general. Like you can always count on being able to do it in Florida, unless it rains, of course. But like, once again, that's if you don't mind, you know, doing stuff in the rain. Other than that, you're good to go. Yep. All right, so I'm probably gonna have to end it here because I don't really want to take my camera inside of this restaurant that I'm going to. Restaurant is called Sweet Tomatoes, and I go here because I love eating salad, and they have like the best salad bar that I've ever been to. So yep, that's what I'm doing. And it's buffet, so I can eat as much as I want, but I usually only do like maybe a plate and a half. Yeah, ever since I like started ever since I've been a vegan, right, don't have a huge appetite, you know. Some people feel like, oh my gosh, if I become vegan, like I'm pretty much gonna always be hungry. Not the case at all. To be honest, like you probably eat as much as you should, not as much as you want to. You know what I mean? Yeah, hopefully that made sense. Okay, there's my salad. Some dessert. So I just finished eating lunch at Sweet Tomatoes, the salad buffet. Yeah, that's what their thing is. Salad buffet restaurant. Really good. I only made it through like one plate with salad. I loaded up with like mushrooms, spinach, and romaine. Of course, I threw some raisins in there and some other stuff. Yeah, but I love a big healthy salad. All right, moving on. All right, so still vlogging with the Tamron 17-35, and I actually love this lens already. Love it. Great investment. It's definitely gonna have me doing way more vlogs. Yeah, they all probably won't be exactly like this, but this one really is just so I can see what it looks like, and of course I'll present it to you guys so you can see. And if you were looking at this lens yourself and kind of wonder how it was on the how it is on the EOS R, well, seeing is believing, right? It's pretty awesome. I don't have it on a Joby or anything like that. I'm just hand holding it, but I will be getting like the little Manfrotto tripod. I like that because I can hold it in my hand, because the lens itself isn't heavy. The camera's not heavy, and I think it's perfect. You know, I don't have to stick my arm out too far with the 17mm. And also, like the Manfrotto, you can just like sit it on a table whenever you want to, and then go from there. I'll probably end up getting one of those, man, I don't remember the name of it. It's like this little tripod. It's I think made of metal or something, and you can like literally open it with one hand and close it with one hand, and you hold it like a Joby as well, or a GorillaPod, and it's like super lightweight, very durable. I just don't remember the name of it. SwitchPod. Okay, yeah, SwitchPod. I think that'll be like the expensive, you know, little vlogging tripod that I get. Yeah, I just, the GorillaPods, like, too many people complain about them eventually like wearing down, you know, not keeping that bend that you know, curve it to whenever you want to hand hold it or whatever. So yeah, I'd rather go for the one that's actually gonna last without having to replace eventually. I would be curious to, you know, like, if you guys have any questions about like things that you would want to see this lens do, like whether it be landscape or video. Obviously video, it's working. But like, if you want to see me shoot like a music video style, you know, something like that, let me know. Low light, I don't know, because I'll probably use like my 51.4 or something like that if I need like better low light performance. I also have that Samyang 85 1.2. Even though it's manual focus, I'd still use it for video. Yeah, it renders so nice. So yeah, don't count out the manual focus lenses. Not with an EOS R. I don't know about those other guys with the focus peaking, which is, I don't like focus peaking at all. I like the manual focus guide. Yep, Canon knocked it out the park with that. I had the Sony a7 III, and it was awesome for shooting videos. Didn't really like it for photos. Obviously the eye autofocus is amazing, but with this new update, so is the EOS R. No, for real though, like the EOS R definitely got better. Yeah, definitely. Video was already amazing, right? But photos, the way it locks on the eye, like, pretty awesome. I've only had it for probably about three weeks now, 3 or 4 weeks, something like that. But yeah, I liked it when I first got it, and I updated it to firmware version 1.3, and I thought that was good. But obviously there were certain things about it that, you know, that a lot of people complain about that were true, you know, like the little focus point that you move around, like when you have your eye to the EVF. That was a little, like, it probably took like not even a whole day to get used to. It's not that bad, but like at first it's kind of annoying because you kind of like slow down to try and get that thing to work. But after that, it's quick. I would definitely, let me look at the camera. I would definitely prefer the touchscreen touch and drag to focus over a joystick any day, any day, any day. And then also, like, maybe some of these people who complain about the EOS R, maybe they've never actually used the camera, like never actually used the camera. I'm coming from a Sony a7 III. Before that, I had the 5D Mark III, okay? So obviously, you know, when I went to the Sony a7 III, it was like I was using a computer to shoot, okay? But now that I'm back with the EOS R, because I like to test gear myself as opposed to listening to other people complain about something that I've never tried, and I have to question if they've ever really used it themselves. So with that said, I went and bought the EOS R while I still had the Sony a7 III. Ended up never picking up the a7 III because I really enjoyed, you know, shooting with the EOS R. So that's what happened. Yep, stuck with the EOS R, sent the Sony a7 III. Well, I posted it on what was it, Facebook and OfferUp and some other places. It like sold the same day that I posted it, which was awesome. Do I miss the A7 III? And that is only because of the IBIS, but I don't think I'm gonna really miss IBIS with this lens. I will miss it with like my 50 hand holding, you know, like when I'm shooting video with that. But maybe the 120 frames per second, because that slow motion is nice for more than B-roll. Okay, like I don't really care too much for slow motion B-roll, unless you're doing like 2 seconds of, you know, like it can't be some long drawn out, you know, one shot, boom, and then here's the next slow one. Like it has to be like maybe 1 or 2 seconds of like a slow pan of whatever it is. The eye autofocus, I thought I was gonna miss that, but no sir. Like the entire time I've been shooting this, it has been locked on my eye. Like if it's can't lock my eye, to lock my face, but it's been on my eye, either one, the entire time. It's just been like, right now it's just kind of hopping from eye to eye, but I'm in focus the entire time. 17mm handheld, yeah, in focus, in focus, boom, in focus, in focus. How you gonna take the A7 III over the EOS R? Like I can literally see myself right now, right there. How you gonna take the A7 III over the EOS R? Low light capabilities. Well, guess what? With this EVF and this LCD, like you don't have to shoot then go, oh my god. Like you go back and you upload it to whatever photo editing program you're using and realize that you underexposed and it wasn't on purpose. That's because the A7 III's LCD screen it's bad. Like it's terrible. You know, that was the first, when I first started using that and I came from the 5D Mark III, I still had my 5D Mark III and the A7 III, right? But once I saw the LCD screen, especially like when I shot with flash, high speed sync in particular, first thing I wanted to do was like return it. I didn't want to keep it because I didn't want to get used to such a terrible LCD screen. You know, and the 5D III, like super easy. Expose for the background, boom, light your subject, let's go. Like super quick. I will say that like the DSLR, like I didn't mind. It's like once you know the exposure triangle, you don't have to chimp very much. Like, and then at the same time, the 5D Mark III, you use that live view and you get your background exposed, just like mirrorless. And then from there, you light your subject, you're good to go. Like it maybe 2 shots if you didn't already light your subject great on the first shot. That's it. Like you didn't have to actually chimp. You can just put it on live view. This is what the Canon 5D Mark III. So you're already like using it like mirrorless. Okay, mind you, that LCD screen is way better than the A7 III's LCD screen. So the only reason why I even left the 5D Mark III was the video capabilities of the Sony. Like they were way better than the 5D Mark III. That's the only reason why I left that camera. But now that I have the EOS R, I've got like the best of both worlds now. Yeah, the files are huge for video. They're huge for video. The files are huge for video. I don't know if you heard me the first time or the third time, okay? But they're huge. 2-minute video is almost like a gigabyte. I mean, it's crazy. I could shoot like a 20-minute video on the Sony and I don't even think I'm hitting a gigabyte. Or I probably am, but it's like, it's still like maybe 1.5 gigabytes or something like that. It's not like I shoot a 20-minute video on this Canon EOS R, I gotta start deleting stuff. Like,